Go, are. It is sitting with you. I've been wondering. Like, is this something I'm doing? Is this no, you guys got it. It's just a matter of doing it. I pulled that card on him. I told him before, like it was bad. Said you got 10 minutes to get it done. This game should be iced in 10. And so that's kind of the whole mindset with him. That's what I told him. You guys need to do it. But I'm hoping we can. So you know what I mean? So you just really great. We want something. And so that's our plan tonight, is to come out hot, not aggressive. Because I told him, I said, Aspen's going to be better than we see in the finals, but we're going to be better too. And so that's what you do is you take it from Madisonville. And I said, from here on out, you need to just fill it team. That way when Madisonville looks at your scores, it goes, oh man, that wasn't a fluke game. That was the real deal. We've got a stretch here where we should our next tough game knock down. And they're strong this year. They're strong this year, but as we played even this morning, it's a tight game. So we'll see. We're getting there. You better beat their coach, because I don't like it. Not.
Tiger Soccer coming to you live from Butler Field in Princeton, Kentucky. Title sponsor for Lady Tiger Soccer on WPKY, Craig Smiley, Woodman Life. Other sponsors include Taco John's of Princeton, Kenny Raw Rural Electric, Sandra's Gathering, Princeton Drug Company, ABC Finance, McDonald's of Princeton, the Woodall Agency, Right Hughes Incorporated, Caldwell Medical Center, First Southern National Bank, Treasurers Remembered, Farmers Bank and Trust, Princeton Electric Plant Board, Potosina Mexican Restaurant, Fortner Gas Company, Fredonia Valley Bank, KFC and A&W of Princeton, and Planters Bank.
And welcome everybody to Butler Stadium. It's WPKY coverage of girls high school soccer action tonight. It's the Caldwell County Lady Tigers against the Christian County Lady Colonels. Dennis Stevens along with Jordan Dunn with you right now. Craig Smiley will join us as the guest commentator coming up right after the 7th grade football game. So stay tuned for that. Jordan, we have a little rain in the forecast and radar not looking great right now. So we're going to try to get all this one in that we can. If it looks like lightning or inclement weather, we may have to pack this up and get the equipment into drier ground as we're not covered here at Butler Stadium. Yep. So hope you'll bear with us on that. This could be a short night, but we'll try to stay with it just as long as we can if the weather continues to head our way.
Yep. I was just going to say it looked like about 70 minutes until we'll see any rain action.
Rain,
so hopefully
the rain we could probably stand a little of, but the lightning will call this game well before if that cell on the radar keeps heading our direction, just about like the Franklin Simpson football game is what it reminds me of. This one is set for a 7 o'clock kickoff. The Lady Tigers come in after a huge win on Tuesday night as they went to Madisonville North Hopkins and took control of the district race with a 2-0 win over Madisonville. Goals by Mackenzie Smiley in that first half, and also a penalty kick goal by McKenna Crowley, who was back into the lineup following some missed games with a concussion. So a big gain back for McKenna to be back with the team, and a big game for Caldwell County to take control of the district race. Now they have to take care of business against Hopkins Central next Tuesday night, and they should come into the district tournament here at Princeton at the end of the season as the #1 seed for the district. So just a huge win for the Lady Tigers in that one. Both teams on the field now starting to warm up. And we'll, I'll tell you what, Jordan, we'll take a quick break as Darren back at the studio. So we'll take a quick 2-minute break, be back with the action and get this one started. You're listening to Lady Tigers Soccer on WPKY.
Well, how's the new job? Love it, but it's not just a job, it's a career. Life insurance? Love?
I told you Woodman Life is really active in the community, right? We support all kinds of community improvement projects. How's your job, by the way?
Don't ask.
You can love what you do, too. Call me, Craig Smiley, your local Woodman Life recruiting sales manager at 270-365-6111 to learn more.
Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society of Omaha, Nebraska. Woodman Life, standing strong for generations.
Taco John's is proud of our Lady Tigers soccer, and we know you are too. Show your Tiger pride. Come in Taco John's on home game days wearing your blue and gold and receive 10% off your meal. Remember Taco John's at our new location at US Highway 62 West in Princeton. Again, don't forget, wear your blue and gold in to Taco John's on game days and get 10% off your meal. And let's go Tigers!
Being a small-town girl, the one thing I look forward to on Friday night is Tiger football. We can't treat the Tigers, but we can treat you. Hi, I'm Krista Futrell from Princeton Health and Rehab. Have you had surgery from an old injury? Our therapy team offers physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy up to 3 hours a day, 7 days a week. Still in the comfort of your own rehab suite. We accept Medicare and most major insurances. Don't let that old injury keep you out of the game of life. Call me at 270-365-3541. We're your neighbors. We're your friends. We're Princeton Health and Rehab.
Here's a money-saving tip from Penny Ryle Electric about replacing your old water heater. Models with a 12-year warranty usually have a better interior insulation. Plus, electronic controls to simplify setting the temperature. They may cost a little more up front, but their lower monthly energy bills quickly save you money. A hot water heater money-saving tip from Penny Ryle Electric, where we do more than sell electricity. Penny Ryle Electric, your touchstone energy cooperative.
And welcome everybody back to Butler Stadium. It's Caldwell County Lady Tigers soccer tonight here on WPKY as the Lady Tigers will take on the Lady Colonels of Christian County. And as we mentioned, the Lady Tigers coming off a huge win on Tuesday night against Madisonville North Hopkins to be the potential #1 seed for the district tournament at season end right here at Butler Stadium. So a big win on Tuesday for the girls. We're joined now, as we mentioned, we'll have Craig Smiley on later with the commentary along with me. Jordan's pointing out the rain cell not looking good for this ball game, but we are joined right now by assistant coach Ashley Holt. Ashley, thank you for joining us up here tonight.
Oh, no problem.
Ashley's first year as an assistant coach, but no stranger to the soccer program here at Caldwell County. Played a lot of years, the number 2, 3 leading scorer of all time here for the Lady Tigers. So you know what it's like to be on the field. Now you're on the other side of the sideline coaching these girls. How do you like it so far?
I love it. I love helping the girls. Sorry, we turned the music down. I love helping the girls. I love being able to pass on what I learned when I was their age, you know, and in college when I played my freshman year. I absolutely love it, and it's a great group of girls. Amazing.
And I'll tell you what, the record shows it. I think only one loss on the season, but you've beaten some Henderson County, UHA, if I'm not mistaken. McCracken. So big wins on this JV squad. So you've got a lot of talent coming up through the ranks, ready to join that varsity team here in a year or two. Which players stand out for you on that JV team that you're really looking for, especially maybe the 8th graders that'll actually be on the varsity team next year?
Honestly, a lot of the girls stand out. I mean, we have Jada up top. She's ready to go every time. You know, she's got that touch. She's working on it, you know, touching around the keeper and everything. Morgan and Kelsey in the back, they're both 8th graders, but they are doing amazing jobs. We have Maggie who comes in and plays, but she didn't play tonight because she went to the funeral, but she is doing such a good job, and I put her in a position that she's never played before, and she was amazing at it. We have a lot of girls, like we have Kendall and Hadley, who are actually 7th graders, and they'll be moving into 8th grade next year, and they're going to be huge promise next year. We have so many girls. Kate, which she'll play tonight for the varsity, is going to be great. I mean, all the girls, I can speak for all the girls. All the girls have showed huge promise. Kaylee in the middle, she had an amazing game tonight.
And the thing I've seen is I've come up early for some of the games this year. It looks like a very coachable bunch, just like the varsity team, where they listen to your instruction and they try their best to carry it out. And that's got to be a bonus, especially for a first-year coach, to have kids listen as well as these do.
Oh, yeah, and I threw the new formation out on them. We played a 3-2-3-2 basically, and they've never played it before. They've never played a 3-back, and they did it amazing. And I just told them before the game, so they listened so much that they could go out there and put it together.
Well, a great squad, and we won't keep you because we know you've got another game to help coach coming up against Christian County. So thank you for joining us, and feel free to stop in anytime.
Okay, thank you.
That was Ashley Holt, assistant girls soccer coach here at Caldwell County. The referees are going over the pregame coin toss. I can never get that phrase out, Jordan. I've said it during football season, I think, coin toss. It's coin toss. So they are doing that tonight here below us, and they'll explain the KHSAA rules. And here's our sidekick coming in, our title sponsor here on Tiger Soccer and Lady Tiger Soccer on WPKY, Craig Smiley. So we'll let Craig get settled in. Caldwell County comes in looking to even their record at 500 on the season. Christian County comes in a little bit below 500. We'll get the exact records here in a little bit. We're trying not to get any more equipment out than we have to right now, Craig, with some rain looming in the forecast and headed towards us. So we hope to get most of this one in, at least enough to call it a game. But thank you for joining us tonight. And first, if you want to tell us, I mentioned you were at a 7th grade game. How'd that turn out?
Well, they were still playing. It was 24-22. Mayfield was ahead of Caldwell, 7th grade. We had just made a turnover, so the ball was in Mayfield's hands. But our momentum, we swung our momentum back our way. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. And then the 8th grade will be playing here in a few minutes. So.
All right. Well, best of luck to the football team playing out there. Usually a lot of nights that we have soccer, 7th and 8th grade football are also playing, so we get a lot of updates from Craig and his wife Tiffany on the game, as Craig also has a daughter playing here. Mackenzie is on the varsity team. So, and Craig, I'll let you go ahead and brag on that player first, as Mackenzie put the goal in to give Caldwell County that early lead Tuesday night in what was a showdown game, basically.
Right.
They had played a brutal schedule up to this point. Some of these games had taken their toll. We had a couple of injured players. You got McKenna Crowley back. Mackenzie has moved up to the offense a little bit more, was able to put that early goal in to put Caldwell ahead and get that momentum. And you want to speak some on what happened after that?
The Tuesday night game against Madisonville North, that was not a one-person goal. That was a team effort. Probably one of the best team efforts that I've seen from this bunch of girls since they've been assembled. I mean, they really come together. Good passing. Everybody was passing the ball. I seen some 30-yard passes in. The first score was about a 30-yard over the defense to Mackenzie for her to put it in. A lot of good unselfish play. Yeah, that was the best group effort I've seen out of these girls in 4 years.
Well, I was talking to Eric, the coach, before the game, and he bragged on their warm-up. He said everything from the time they got to the field while they were warming up, everything was sharp, it was precise, they were focused. And he said, all right, now I've seen how you can do it against a quality Madisonville team, your biggest district foe. I've seen how you can do it now. I'm going to expect it a little bit more through the season. So I think he's looking to keep that level up, even though you're not playing a district favorite in Christian County tonight.
I think we're getting ready to have a coach is getting ready to speak.
Let's see if they're going to do the anthem before the introductions.
I think we're going to have a moment of silence here, too,
oh.
for the Avery Warfield. But,
all right, they're going to line the players up. And
going back to the coach.
We'll keep it here, Jordan, for this. 1, 2, 3, Avery. That was a salute to their fallen classmate who tragically killed in a four-wheeler accident this week, Avery Warfield, freshman. Caldwell County also played football, so I'm sure they will have a moment of silence here at the stadium, as well as probably tomorrow night. I'm almost certain at the football game.
Yeah, at the 7th and 8th grade football game, they had a moment of silence.
Lady Tigers and your Christian County Lady Colonels.
Before we begin our game tonight,
let's see if we can pick up Coach Jacobs with this announcement as we go to the moment of silence.
This week to an ATV accident, and today he was laid to rest. So out of respect for him, in remembrance and celebration of his life, we would like to take a brief moment of silence. Thank you. All right, now for your starting lineup.
And we are back live now after the moment of silence for Avery Warfield. And Craig, it was a tragic accident that claimed the life of that young man, only 14 years old, freshman, as we said, for Caldwell County's football team. But the night that the two soccer teams resumed play, I don't think you could have got any better effort out of the boys squad or the girls squad, as the girls came up with a big win. The boys, Mitchell Scott had a huge game for the Tigers that night here at home. And I know it's not a lot of solace for the family, but I think the remembrance of Avery probably played into how they focused and how they put the effort on the field that night, as both teams had fantastic wins on Tuesday.
Yeah, Avery was, I remember Avery, my youngest son, Logan, started his football career with Avery in flag football. They played on the same, started out playing flag football. That's how most kids in Caldwell start out at football, flag football. Of course, I went to school with Ricky, the dad, and I've seen Ricky several times as EMS. He's always been a help to my family, and I think the community will reach out and they'll be there for the Warfields as they go through this horrific time period.
And of course, our prayers are with that family as they face what's going to be a very tough night tomorrow night as Caldwell County football team goes back on the field here at home against Crittenton County.
Yep.
We're going to take a 2-minute break as we play the national anthem. We'll be back after that, 2 minutes. You're listening to Lady Tigers Soccer on WPKY.
As the sun sizzles outside, come into Sandra's Gatherings and check out their summer florals and wreaths and lots of summer colors. You'll find the perfect accessories, pitchers, baskets, and vases for your country and primitive lifestyle. Sandra's is filled with the best the countryside has to offer. That's Sandra's Gatherings, located at 116 East Main Street in Princeton, open 11 to 4 Tuesday through Saturday.
Princeton Drug Company, 103 West Main in Princeton, proudly features low-cost prescriptions and friendly service. Princeton Drug offers 10-pound delivery, in-store pickup, or a convenient drive-through window. Princeton Drug has a wide selection of Christian greeting cards for every occasion. Princeton Drug is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and on Saturday from 8:30 to 2:30. No deliveries on Saturday. Princeton Drug, 103 West Main Street, Princeton. Phone 365-5585.
Whether it's a new addition to your home, a family vacation, bill consolidation, medical bills, starter loans, auto loans, or auto repair, whatever your need might be, let ABC Finance and their friendly staff help you. ABC Finance can help you through the tough times. Stop by or call ABC Finance today, located on 62 West at Princeton Plaza in Princeton. Phone 365-7444. Call Jody Lamb or one of the friendly staff, and they will do their best to get the money you need.
Say, what's for lunch? Breakfast. Breakfast for lunch? Yep. Then what's for dinner? Breakfast is. So, wait, is lunch for breakfast? No, breakfast is for breakfast. With McDonald's all-day breakfast menu, anytime is delicious breakfast time. Yeah, where are you going? Man, I'm heading to McDonald's. Have a good afternoon. Don't you mean good morning? I do now.
Get 2 Egg McMuffin sandwiches for $3 on McDonald's all-day breakfast menu. For a limited time, prices and participation may vary. See store for details.
McDonald's all-day breakfast menu varies by location.
His football number.
Oh, really? And we are back to Butler Stadium for tonight's Lady Tiger soccer match with the Lady Tigers taking on the Christian County Lady Colonels. Dennis Stevens, Jordan Dunn, and Craig Smiley sitting in with us on commentary tonight. Craig, the title sponsor for soccer coverage here on WPKY. And we appreciate Craig stepping in for Macy Janina tonight. Macy our normal color analyst for Lady Tiger Soccer, unable to be here. So we hope to have her back on Tuesday night as we're back in action here at Butler Stadium in a big game that could close down the #1 seed in the district against Hopkins Central. So a tough game coming up on Tuesday night also. So, Craig, glad to have you here tonight. Just feel free to jump in at any point in the broadcast.
I wanted to add to Coach Jacobs. He's got this team. They're well conditioned. He's worked on conditioning this year. All the hard work that I've seen in the past month and a half is starting to pay off, it looks like.
And you've got some new players in the starting lineup tonight, as Kate Manley will be starting in goal for the Lady Tigers. Drew Hadley-Thomas getting a rest. We also have Lucy Goffnett in the starting lineup, as Meriden Janina is recovering from a deep bone bruise in her ankle, I'm assuming suffered against Madisonville on Tuesday night. And also Kara Morris still under the effects of a concussion, so she's going to miss tonight's action. Good to have, though, McKenna Crowley back in the lineup for the Lady Tigers. Caldwell County works it down, shot on goal early.
Grab that. That's not supposed to be able to grab that with your hands there, Dennis.
And she comes out and does, and no call on it, but the punt is going to come out of bounds right at midfield, right under our broadcast position. Sarah Grace Carnahan will take the throw for the Lady Tigers. She looks out on the field for Taylor Freeman. Taylor gets it back to Goffnett. Caldwell works it around the back line. Now a big long kick by Carnahan, gets it all the way down to number 19. And that's Lainey Fletcher. Lainey put a shot on goal, picked up by the keeper for Christian County. Pretty good leg on the keeper. She's getting these punts out near midfield as Goffnett goes to control this one. As we said, Mackenzie Smiley has moved back up to the offensive mid position for the Lady Tigers. And since that move, Craig, you know as well as anybody, being her dad, the scoring has really come on for Mackenzie after that move.
Yeah, she's always played, been an offensive striker, attacker, and that's one of her, I guess, natural positions she's played since she was probably 4 years old.
McKenna Crowley with a nice cross across the box, just out of reach of Zaria. Rolls still across the box, still in play. They feed it back out to Taylor Freeman. Taylor has it on the left side, feeds the center to Mackenzie Smiley. Left-footed shot blocked right at the 18. Ball still loose, and coming back this way defensively is Lucy Goffnett as Christian County takes possession. Goffnett comes up with the steal. Nice crossover step at midfield, still working the ball against the lone Christian defender. Now back to the team in visiting red. Taylor Freeman able to step in and take possession for Caldwell County.
They're Caldwell. We're playing aggressive, going for the ball like we were against Madisonville.
Lainey Fletcher with a nice one-touch move. Go ahead, Craig.
Yeah, we're attacking the ball like we did against Madisonville.
Maria Swatzel also in the starting lineup for the Lady Tigers tonight on that defensive line.
Hey, come on. No needless turnovers. Find a good pass.
And it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Caldwell County. Pass comes in. They have Goffnett. She's going to try to switch fields, brings it to the near sideline. Back to Carnahan. Carnahan with the feed over to Crowley. Crowley does not keep it in. It'll be throw-in for Christian County. As we said, we're going to stay on the air as long as possible tonight, but there is a cell of storms that looks like it's rolling towards Princeton right now. Sky is becoming very dark here at Butler Stadium. If there's a threat of lightning or rain starts, we will have to pack the equipment up and take it into someplace dry, as our broadcast position not covered here at Butler Stadium. And we don't want to take a chance on anything getting wet and losing that for the season. Ball down to Zaria. Zaria breaks through two defenders, dribbles in close, puts a shot on goal, but right at the keeper. And Craig maybe have been better off to use the side of that foot and take that thing to a wide open right side, but Christian County able to come up with the stop. They take it out and gain possession at midfield. Taylor Freeman now defensively comes up with the steal.
Well, Caldwell's doing a good job of attacking the goal and controlling the ball. It's just a matter of time before they break one here.
So far, the passing looks really good for the Lady Tigers, right on spot. A couple of players pretty close there. Turns it over to Christian County as they put the ball into midfield. Stop there. And we'll check the roster. Oh, Jackson with the steal for Caldwell County. She's in Manley's uniform number. So
number 20 there, McConnell, good job there. She stopped their momentum there and turned the ball around, heading back the other way now.
Yeah, I was trying to look at the radar and call a ball game, which doesn't do a good job for me, but the radar is really starting to stretch this line out as we see a line back over the old Hosier Mill building here at Butler Stadium, getting pretty dark. So we'll bring you this as long as we can. Goes off the arm of Goffinet, and it'll be a free kick from about 35 yards out for Christian County on the near sideline. Ball in play, McConnell with the block. Christian County puts it back towards goal. Kicked out on a big kick by Carnahan. That's going to take it near midfield. Zaria will watch the high bounce.
I don't believe Christian County wanted it going that way. They headed it, and it went the wrong way.
Very firm field here. We noticed this last week, Craig, as this field started to dry out. We finally got a couple of weeks without any significant rain. The ball's taking some big hops tonight, as it did the last time we had our broadcast here. Maggie Ginn checks into the lineup as Goffinet will come out for a breather. Just about 5 minutes into the contest, no score. Caldwell County controlling possession tonight, probably 80-20 at least at this point.
Having a drier field, a little faster ball, moving a little faster could be Caldwell's advantage. We have some speedsters on this team.
They get it into Taylor Freeman. Taylor at midfield drops it back to Swatzel. Swatzel feeds it over to Ginn. Gets by her, looks for McKenna Crowley. Off the hand of a Christian County player, no call. Caldwell keeps possession, looks for Laney Fletcher along that sideline. Laney in a good battle. Laney's one of the players that's really been impressive so far this year, Craig, as we're about halfway through the season. And Laney has really stepped up and taken over a solid spot in that starting lineup. First shot on goal is kicked out by Sarah Grace Carnahan. Jackson goes down after a push in the back. It'll be Caldwell County free kick from their own defensive end.
Yeah, Laney's real fast on that side, and she can kick with either foot, left or right, so that's a good place. Good spot for Laney. She really does it well over there.
Jackson with the big boot gets it up the field. She finds Fletcher. Fletcher gets it over to Mackenzie Smiley, stolen away by Christian County. The ball is going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. They say it's off Mackenzie. It'll be a throw-in for the Lady Colonels. And our computer guru, Jordan Dunn, pulling up the radar. And shot goes in, rolls over. That's one of the hops that we talked about, Craig, as it took a funny hop.
It bounced high enough that one Christian County defender headed it, and then another Christian County defender crushed the goal and headed it on in. Didn't work to our advantage first, though, did it?
No, it did not. That's only the second shot on goal by Christian County. It took a hop as Manley was stretched out thinking it was going to stay low, and it took one of those firm field hops right over her head into the back of the net. So Christian County with a surprising early lead here at Butler Stadium over Caldwell County. That goal coming at the 8-minute mark. And Christian County puts it back on the defensive end again. Sarah Grace Carnahan gets it, brings it through. Nobody home for Caldwell County. Christian County easily picks up possession. They play the long ball back up. Sarah Grace Carnahan puts it up to nobody in particular on the far side. Caldwell County has really gone laps in the last couple of minutes as far as the passing.
Right.
They started out the game just putting it right on the foot of the intended receivers. Now just kind of a long ball match the last couple of minutes.
They started, as they used to say, whacking at it a little bit there.
Yeah, they're a little bit of soccer's turned into a little bit of kickball the last few minutes as Caldwell County will try to gather themselves and dig out of this 1-0 hole. Sarah Grace Carnahan with possession. Now she looks for Zaria Blunt. Zaria plays it back, looks for Freeman. Christian County quick in the middle. That's one thing, even though their record might not indicate it. They have some quickness on this team, as most of the time when you play Christian County, you're going to have a few quick players that you have to deal with in the middle of that field and on that front offensive line.
Yeah, they a lot quicker than you would think they are.
Jackson with a nice play to block it on the defensive line, gets it up. Now Zaria in a 1-on-3 situation, but you like her speed. She gets by one person, puts a shot on, and it's going to be pulled left just outside the bar, so it'll be a goal kick for Christian County.
Yeah, I thought that might have went off Christian County player, but it didn't. Yeah. Referee was right there to see that one.
So Christian County will set it on the 6 for their kick out. Zaria steps up, blocks it with a nice block. Now she's got one player to beat, gets by that one. Goalie comes out. She puts it in the corner. So goal number 1 for Caldwell County about 2 minutes after Christian County had taken a surprising early lead. And it's Zaria with a nice block.
She was right position, just right to get that, knock it down, and then take it right on in. She used that corner of that goal this time, though. Made sure that the goalie couldn't get to it.
She did a good job keeping that ball long enough to make that goalie come out and leave that net empty. And then when she did, she had a great angle with that far bar. So a good goal unassisted by Zaria. Blunt ties this one at 1. And we're about 10 minutes into the contest. Clouds really beginning to darken here at Butler Stadium.
I didn't even bring my umbrella in, Dennis. Didn't think nothing about it.
I set one by the door and walked right by it on my way out, so not doing me much good there. Christian County plays it into the offensive end. Swatzel kicks it up to Fletcher. Fletcher with a nice header. Nice flick by McKenzie. Smiley gets it over to Zaria. Zaria plays the drop off to Taylor Freeman. Taylor brings it to the near side now to McKenna Crowley. Back to Freeman. Nice through ball by Taylor Freeman, gets it up to Zaria. She has a tough angle. She'll have to pull this one back out. McKenna puts a shot on goal, scooped up on a nice shot. Nice work by Zaria to chase that one down, turn it back, and get a pretty decent shot for McKenna Crowley out of it. Christian County puts it in, big hop on Bella McConnell. She settles it, gets it back to Freeman, back to Ginn. Ginn right at midfield, looks the field over. They're going to play it all the way back to Swatzel now. Swatzel tries to find Fletcher on the far sideline. Goes past her to a Christian County player. Now the ball loose at midfield. Nice hustle by Bella McConnell. Brings that one up into the Christian County end. And it's going to go out of bounds on Maggie Ginn. It'll be a throw in for the Lady Colonels. Pookie Trailer set to check in at the next dead ball situation for Caldwell County. Good one-on-one move by Taylor Freeman. Taylor with a nice through ball. Zaria's there to see if the goalie can come out in time. It's a foot race. The goalie wins it by about a step over Zaria. She comes out, picks it up, and she'll take the punt from the 18.
I thought she was going to hesitate too long there, but she come on out after it.
Yeah, I think she was having trouble seeing the stripe, how far she could come out at first. Nice move on the far side by Fletcher, but Christian County puts the ball lobbed over the defensive line. Bella McConnell takes her line back. She turns, puts it back up the field. Christian County intercepts just outside the midfield circle. Nice hustle back by McKenzie. Smiley applies pressure. They bring it to the near sideline. Coming in was McKenna Crowley. Bella McConnell able to put it up. Now it's Zaria at a 1-on-4 situation at midfield, which is not always bad when you have a player as quick as Zaria Blunt. Laney Fletcher catches up, takes it out to the far side, but it goes off her foot and out of bounds.
Well, McConnell's doing a good job with the field dry like it is. The ball's traveling good. She's doing a good job of coming up. We've got Zaria down.
Zaria down. I didn't see what happened, but she is down on one knee, and she hops up. I think maybe she was just out of breath.
I think she was out of breath. I seen her holding her hand up a while ago, and they wasn't able to get it back. But McConnell's doing a good job with this field being fast like it is, coming up and attacking that ball and getting it back towards the offensive end. Me and you've seen enough of this that the longer you keep it on their half the field, the more chances you're taking of having you some trouble.
Yeah, we have controlled possession. Christian County only with a couple of shots on goal, but one of those able to sneak in on a tough hop for Kate Manley that gave Christian County an early 1-0 lead in this contest. Caldwell County has since tied it a couple of minutes later with a goal by Zaria Blunt, unassisted on a goal kick. And here comes the rain, Craig, as the crowd starts to